Spoilers warning, you have been warned. Welcome to the analysis series. Today we're covering Deltarune's newest trailer. With no time to waste, let's get into it. First of all, I gotta say that this trailer is a pretty good introduction for new players. Considering how the first chapters are free on Steam, this short trailer also shows a little more about the game to any new players who haven't tried it out yet. As for us, who have already played the game, provided us with some new information about chapters 3 and 4. I might miss out on some stuff. I'm not a Deltarune nerd, just an average fan, so excuse moi. We see Chris, of course like usual, spawning out of nowhere, with his dark form and with this text. Again, also a good short description for what Deltarune is. Toby Fox just has a thing with humor ever since Undertale, and take friendship into consideration, because Suzie has really changed since chapter 1. As for this, well, I think it's pretty obvious. There are characters from Undertale that are here, and I don't think there's anything else behind this text. A lot of players speculated throughout the years that Deltarune might be a parallel universe or timeline, but I think this is the closest we got to an answer. It's a parallel story, which makes the most sense. I'll take it honestly. A little nice transition to the iconic K-round fight and some shots from chapter 2. Until we get, alright, what I'm familiar here is the enemies. As for the outfits, I'm not sure what kind of fit is that, but it is fire. It seems like our friends are gonna use guns to attack our enemies now, just like Cuphead. And apparently our ammo is our soul, or related to it, since not only it's here on the top, but we're also literally shooting red souls. Everyone will shoot at the same time, using the same ammo. Interestingly enough, we're not shooting them, we're shooting their shoes/socks, which I'm assuming is obviously the weak point. And we have a timer, so you gotta do this a little fast, but you're good. You do have to do it too fast. I think it's balanced well with how small the souls are and how much ammo you got. And it also does not use any TP. Felt like I should mention that. Next scene had me confused for a while. The only thing it reminded me of is that one Spamton attack with a phone, but these are not phones. Here's the thing, I see an L and an R, and I think that hints towards the controller like left and right. I don't know, I play PC. But if that's true, it's probably the exclusive content that's meant for console players. Anyway, we have a score down here, and so it seems like it's a minigame of some sort. Maybe inside of a battle, which would be the case probably, or just one you can play in an arcade somewhere, but I don't see why that would be the case. Just like the exclusive content, just in an arcade, I don't think so. You have to time your hits whenever this sphere comes close to this phone thing or tie, and get probably the highest score you can get, because I see no other number here that specifies is the number you should reach. Also, this is hard, because 3 strikes and you're out. Other than that, I have no clue what else could this be. This next one is interesting. We seem to be getting a rhythm one now, as well. It seems like chapter 3 is going to be filled with these types of minigames. Or maybe this is just the only 2, but I feel like there's going to be more. Again, which could be in battle, or just for performance. I see no enemies here. Anyway, I don't play rhythm games, but I think it's self-explanatory, or if this line reaches here, then you click, so you gotta time it. The characters look really nice here, especially Chris. Their fit is fire. And I like how they're giving them more different outfits and sprites when doing actions like this. I like it, honestly. And this is what people assume is a shot from chapter 4, which would most likely be in a church. Something a lot of people pointed out here is, why is Suzie orange? I'm gonna be honest with you, I completely ignored the fact that she was like this. It could be some light from far above, or the dark place in general, just the lightning. It could be the windows since they're orange/yellow, but this place either seems to be falling down, or it's falling down. That's my final guess. Maybe they're also getting somewhere that is difficult to reach. What's interesting is that Ralsei is not with them, but I think that's easy to explain. Just like how he departed in chapter 2 with Queen and became a servant, he disappeared for a while. Or this is the beginning of the chapter and Ralsei haven't reached yet, since it's hard to get through this area alone with all of this parkour. Or he just took a long time. Who knows really? But yeah, I think this just relates to the lightning. If it is something else, the only thing I can think of is her being orange-scented, just like Papyrus's tile puzzle from Undertale. But that's not possible. I don't think they're bringing that back. And there are no tiles here. She may seem more orange than usual. Then again, it could be the windows. Your choice. Tell me, what do you think? But yeah, this is the part where it really told me that this is gonna be peak. I'm excited for chapter 4 personally. Next 2 shots is just showing the main bosses of the chapter 1 and 2. And yes, chapter 3 will have its main antagonist as whoever this is. Some said it could be Mike, but I don't know. Either way, I'm quite curious to see how chapter 3 plays out. Our main guy is a TV, and we're probably going to be inside the TV. What if he controls the whole world of the TV because he is the TV? That's actually a cool concept if that's the case. Next shot is chapter 4, which is interestingly enough, this shot does not provide us with the big bad guy of that chapter, rather just Suzie and Chris running from these projectiles, and Suzie is less orange. Probably because they're in a less darker place, or the effect has worn off. You guys tell me why you think she was orange. Also, this thing that just came out, this is off script, they're in a dark place. When we talk about dark places, about Undertale or Deltraune, who do you remember? But I'm not going to throw any assumptions here, I'm going to let you guess. This place gives it a different vibe, and this shot is also what made me more interested in chapter 4. What is it going to be about? Its villain is mysterious. Maybe it has no villain. Who really knows, honestly? Next shot, this says Deltarune is waiting, and it is indeed. Tell me if I missed anything else. I just wanted to do a quick analysis of my favorite game in this trailer. Seemed fun doing it myself, and I like to share my thoughts with you guys. And thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. The trailer shall be in the description, and have a good day.